did the laundry room, which is in, I think, the former office space based on the original plan. The original plan had an office over here. We turned this into the laundry room because the laundry room was tucked in over here by the garage entrance and the mudroom. And I just wanted to give a little bit more space to the mudroom. I think the mudroom, I'm going back and forth where I think we could have a little, like another foot or two, but I don't want to add another elevation level there. So it either has to go all the way out to the edge of the garage or it stops there. And I think it works to stop there. So this is the laundry room. You coming from or the mud room coming from there. You can go to the pantry through that door or out through the dining area here. This is the original footprint, kind of giving people an overview before we get started. I saw this plan in architectural designs and I was like, you know what? Let's switch the kitchen and the dining room because I'm kind of just overseeing kitchen opening up to the great room. I just wanted to do something different. So that's what we did. We extended the dining room by like a foot or two this way and then put the dining room where the kitchen was and the kitchen where the dining room was. So that is what's going on in here. I'm pretty happy with it. I think it's like a nice, unique design, something we don't see too often. I am back, especially with how modern floor plans, like everything is just, hi, Jen, glad you could be here, kitchen opening up to the great room. So we just did a little something different there. And now we have completed the laundry room. I'm glad you're back, Rocky, which we're pretty happy with. I went back and forth a little bit because I was adamant that we needed to have this door into the space, and this is the front porch, and it's like, does it go on this side? Does it go on that side? Where do you bring the dog in if you want to bring them in here for the dog bath? And I was thinking about it more, and I was like, why don't we just put a dog door in? But then I'm like, well, then if you just put a dog door in, you have to walk like all the way around to the house to get in there. So I'm going back and forth. I think that's something we can talk about tonight if we are like, would rather just ditch this door and have it be a dog door. I also think that we could, I think it's a 32-inch door. And I'm like, there's no reason that can't be a 28, which gives us just a bit more space and it doesn't feel as tight in there. Hi, Tia. So I'm leaning towards a 28. Wow, 28 looks so small since I never use them. But like my old house, the bathroom was a 28-inch door and you're not bringing stuff in through here. So how do you guys feel about this 28-inch door? Like this is literally just to come in with the dog, just to give it a little bit more of a swing, I guess. Let's see where we land when we look at that. So you're not walking tight into there. And I guess we could bring it tighter to the house and make it look how much I don't know. It's supposed to be, what is it? 3 cm per an inch, maybe ish. So whatever that is, 28 inches times 3, like a 90, 82. So I had thought about that. Like, this is the things I lose sleep over the last few days. Jess, thank you for the follow, because I'm very much about the function of the space. And good job, Jen. Thank you for getting that calculator out. Or asking AI or something. Alicia, thank you for the follow. So I think the flow of this is good. I like how open it is, but this door becomes a problem. We tried the door on the other side and I felt like we were done with it and we were good. But I was like, I don't know. Like, you could put the washer and dryer in front of the windows here. And maybe you could still put the sink on this wall with a window over there because this is the side of the house. So who cares? So that's what I was kind of thinking. What did you say there, Katie? Putting the washer in front of the windows with open face storage. When you say open face storage, I don't know what you mean by that exactly. Yes, Destiny got mod status now. So yes, hi Destiny. I needed her the other night when you weren't here, Jen, and I felt bad because I should have added her a while ago. So I don't know how much I want to talk about this tonight or if we want to refine it. Looking at it right now, how does everyone feel about it? Like, do we think I hate to change things, but like since I was semi losing sleep over it, is that like a weird curl or is that just a shadow? My hair looked kind of funny on there. I'm open to it, so I don't know. I do like the idea that just having a dog door and you just have to send the dog in that way. And then I don't know, maybe that's the dog room. Maybe your dog's really well behaved and he just comes in here and does as he's told. One of mine might, the other one probably wouldn't. Jen likes it the way it is. Who else likes it? Give me a 1 if you don't like it. How about that? Milo is glad the yellow is gone. The yellow that some random viewer of mine suggested, and I don't know why I listened to them because the yellow was not a good idea. Okay, nobody's saying a 1. All right, give me a 1 if you like it then. How about that? Because then, if that's the case, we can jump right over to the primary bathroom. There we go. That's all I needed. Just 1. 1 works. There we go. There's a few more ones. Perfect. Okay. So I'm glad everyone is okay with it. Could you make it a small? Hey, Jay. Make it a small double door. I kind of like that idea. I don't know. I mean, we could maybe get like 48 in there, which would help make the space feel less weird. So let's do options. Let's make this a double. We'll take probably a quick vote on this, and then let's just do, I really would like a very plain glass panel. Even these have like too much of a sash on them. Isn't it so cute? Oh, I gotta be careful. I gotta get this off the screen. Thank you for saying something about that, because I'm not allowed to have that on there or I'll get in trouble. Okay. Ooh. Because that doesn't feel as like you could use 1. I mean, it'd be 48, it'd be a 24-inch door, but you could technically use 1 if you needed to. And like when they're open, it's not as bad. What do we think? Give me a 1 if you like that. If you prefer the double door. See, this is why we do these. Like everybody gets to learn better ideas. The tile. Why would I get in trouble? Every time I have an AI image on my screen and I don't have it saying AI, which I'm like, duh, it's AI. Like everyone knows it's AI. My stream gets shut down. So note to self, note to everybody, don't have AI in there though. For the person asking about the tile, here's your chance to screenshot. I hope you're still paying attention. That is the tile. I'm loving it. Kelly Fontana inlay proper Dutch tile. Hopefully you didn't just screenshot it while I was drinking my drink. Okay. I hate sliding doors, Katie. Can we move it? It's bothering me that it's directly behind the cabinet. It's pretty much stuck there. Yeah, we decided we tried yellow. We tried yellow for like an hour and a half on Thursday night, and guess what? It didn't work. This is the only space we have to work with, so that's why we can't do a slider. Would only be a 48-inch slider, which means you only have 24-inch opening, and that's not going to work. I mean, well, there is an option to put a slider in there, but it's still going to be on the front porch. All right, guys, maybe we if we extend, we could extend this wall, but we would have to extend this side because it is a modern farmhouse plan. Let me pull up the exterior because this is always a good thing to reference while we're talking about this. And then every time I put something on the screen, I lose my chat because I forget to lock it. Okay, there we go. Hopefully you guys can't see it. No, we're good. Okay. What's the tile in the laundry room floor? Oh, the laundry room floor. We made that tile, so that's not an exact tile. I think it is. I think I made this one, so it's not even a real tile. Can we see the laundry room? Here's the laundry room. So, Breck, actually, what I want to do, so my house was built in 1899, and I want to, like, do more of a historical stuff a little bit. I think that would be really fun to help kind of us. You know, a lot of times we're doing a ton of navies right now and blues. We just love that. I mean, everything we're doing is very in with modern style, and I would love to just, like go back, you know, just to make it different. I think it would challenge the viewers a little bit and stuff. So, as we keep getting on our regular schedule and having more stuff going on, I think we're going to probably do that. So, slider doesn't feel very modern farmhouse. I agree. I personally don't like the slider. The reason we would want a slider in there is because we don't have a lot of clearance in front of this door here. This is the issue. If we did extend this wall out a little bit, like a foot or two, we could get a 60-inch slider in there. We'd have to go a whole foot. I personally don't like 60-inch sliders because they're a little tight because you only have like a 28-inch opening, which is all we'd have anyway with a single door. So I'm not opposed to bumping this wall out a foot, and we'd also bump out the office wall so that it's symmetrical on both sides because that's what the plan is showing. So we could bump it out and put a slider in there just so the swings aren't in the way. But I don't know. I kind of like the little double door. So what does everyone else think? Let me hear your feedback on that concern. Do I like to keep spaces consistent? Would you use the same color and tile in the bathroom or the bath? In this case, no, but even though the laundry room is gonna, I don't know if you're talking in general, if you're talking about this plan in particular, the laundry has access to the master closet, so I probably would not do the same tile in there. But I'm not playing Sims. We are looking at, do I need to give like a little rundown of the situation here? Give me a 1 if you need me to do a rundown of what's going on. I like the double door. Milo likes the double door. Who else likes the double door versus doing a slider there? Just double door slider in the chat. It's only a 48-inch. Ellie, are you saying you need a rundown? All right. So I posted a few videos about this plan because slider practically, door visually. I currently bought 12 voting acres in my dream as a mid-century. That's right. Ah, gotcha. Very good. Okay, so the original plan, I saw this on Architectural Designs, and I thought it was a good opportunity to switch the kitchen and dining room. I'm overseeing the kitchen opening up to the great room. I just am bored of these floor plans, and a lot of times on the stream when we're doing those, it's like the same thing over and over again. You know, you have the same kind of limitations with the square footage and the same distance, the same island size. It's just boring to me. So I also personally I don't think I would do it. If I was building a house, I would not do a kitchen open up to a great room. I don't know what I would do, but I just remodeled my house, so I don't have to worry about it. So I extended the kitchen about 2 feet here, and we put the kitchen here and the dining room down here. My big concern was like, what's going to happen with this family foyer and the utility space? And it worked out just fine, but we did find that I did not think there was a big enough space in this mudroom, this family foyer. I thought it was way too small. So we were going to have the laundry room and the family foyer or mudroom in here. And once we decided that we could put the laundry room in the office, because the office is going in what this flex space was, and then we have another bedroom here, we shortened up the mudroom. I'm still on the fence of whether I'm okay with that. I think we could use about 2 more feet in the mudroom, but it has to line up with either the garage wall or the main wall here. So that's why I think it needs to be set back. It's still, there's a decent amount of storage in there, but I just wouldn't mind a little bit more space in there. So that's what's going on that side of the house. And so that was done last Tuesday night. There was a mudroom. And then last Thursday night, we did this laundry room, which I think we're mostly happy with. I think this is my new favorite live. Well, I'm glad you're enjoying it. Thank you for all the follows, everyone. I appreciate it. Also, sharing works great. Sharing the live is very helpful. Love your creativity and thoughts there. Well, this is all, Adriana, all like viewers' choice. So obviously, like I'm steering the ship, but the viewers get to contribute. But thank you. I hope things are like going well with your build and everything, and that things are moving forward there. I am neither. I'm a draftsman. Okay, I think I'm all right on the chat. So I think we're good with this door. I don't know if we should, at some point we need to start talking about the front of this house, but we're not there yet. So we are going to go into, this is not Sims. This is Chief Architect. These colors are so pretty, right? They are so pretty. Thomas, that's what I do for my clients. So I'm going to show you guys just real quick. I'm going to run through the AI images we have that we ran. So all of them are obviously from the space, but in just my standard rendering. And then we just run them in AI just to get a little bit prettier images. Our favorite laundry room. Here, let me put this one on the screen here. I'm pretty happy with it. I think it turned out great. There's the kitchen and dining room. I like, give me a 1 if you just love that. If you just think, wow, what a great idea. Your team did so awesome. Cause I'm just so happy with it. Like well, this isn't Sims, but yes, I used to play Sims. There's another few more perspectives of it. Great room, which we didn't really do a whole lot with the great room. We probably could have done more materials in there, but I'm a kitchen and bath kind of girl. Like, let's do as much of that as we possibly can. So I will let you guys decide if you would rather have me have the exterior on the screen. Actually, I don't think I have one of my renderings in this folder. So maybe I won't get flagged for that image. It would stink if I did get flagged for that image, but whatever. I mean, I guess all I'd have to do is put a little note on it that says AI generated, but that just ruins the whole vibe. Okay, we are going to go into the primary suite now. So this is all closet. I'm not sure how we're setting this up. I want a little bit more wall surface in this closet. So I think I want to break it up a little bit for more of a his and her, but there is a door into the laundry room to the closets. So we have that. I'm so glad that worked out so well right there. Because at first we originally had the pocket door coming through here, because the laundry room was squared off here. And then somebody suggested, which I'm kind of irritated at myself because sometimes I don't think of these things on the live stream, that the door should go there and then we have the pocket there. So it worked out. Pad Thai! Is this reference a real house? It's a real floor plan from Architectural Designs. On the live stream, we just do stuff for fun. It's all viewers' choice, but it's me demoing what I do for my clients. So this is, everyone gets to contribute to the conversation here. Okay, South Street Bargain, it's fine, good work. I'm on my way home from 6 days and my service keeps going in and out. Oh, Destiny, that stinks. Do you take the missions? I have an 1800s home that I'm desperate. So actually, my house was built in 1899, so we'd have lots to talk about, Avery. But I do, typically I don't just take random ones. There's a few videos on my feed. If you want to submit your project there, you can. And then I kind of pick if I decide to do it on a live stream. He was here on Thursday night. He wasn't here Tuesday night. But I do this for my clients. So what I'm doing on the live stream is just kind of show my services to everyone because I like talking, so it kind of works out that I'm now live streaming for marketing. Thank you all for the follows. Appreciate it. Okay, so let's look at, that's what DGR, that's what I want to do. My house is considered a folk Victorian, so when we remodel it, I try to put a lot more character into it. And sorry, there's a lot of talking. I want to do stream stuff, but I've got a lot of questions in here. So I would love to do an older house. I think the next project we do for a full house on the live is going to be something that we can add old character into just to switch up our styles a little bit because of, like, I love this. I think I'm obsessed with it. I think we did an amazing job decorating it and designing it and the layout, everything, but it's always the same with what like the current design trends are. So that's why I'm like, let's try something different. Jude, I just went over the house. I'm not going to do it again right now, but I'm sure if you hang out for a bit, I will, we will get there, but I just did it. But I'll do it here. I'll give you a quick look at the floor plan. We've got mudroom into the pantry, kitchen, dining, great room, laundry room. Now we're getting into the primary suite, which I'm having a tough time with how skinny this bedroom is. So give me a 1 in the chat if you think it's fine that it's so skinny. Because I just think it's too skinny. I want more square, but it's like oddly long. I mean, oh, fireplace is sticking through there. We can handle a challenge. We can handle a challenge. We usually do pretty well with those. All right, so I'm just going to throw some windows on here. We'll get to all those at some point. Because when we go, I'd like to get some outside stuff in here. Because, or exterior work, I should say. A little more formal about that. A good challenge, you mean like decorating it because it's long and skinny and making it work right? Yeah, I guess it could be. You probably would have room. We could. Oh, no, I was wondering if we could do a double-sided fireplace on that, which you might be able to. Like, you could maybe, normally I wouldn't want the bed in front of the windows, but you could almost set up something. That's too tight. I was hoping we'd have enough room to do a little bit of a sitting space and do a double fireplace, but I don't know if it's weird if we put the bed closer this way, put a nightstand in here for a placeholder. We don't necessarily have to have the door into here either. We can do, so everybody start brainstorming. This whole area, we can pretty much do whatever we want with. Actually, even this too, if for the primary suite, the big thing is just that we would want the connection between the laundry and the master closet. So I don't know if that's going to change things or what, but probably I'm just going to generally stick for the idea, or the general footprint. It is an option if we have to. It is a king bed. I always try to put king beds in so we know we have enough room. Yes, there is a second floor. We close the door on the left wall and put the bed on the door. We close the door on the left wall and put the bed on the door with the main door on the. So if I'm assuming you're saying put the bed on this side, and I wouldn't want the bed there. I would want the bed out of view from the door. Entrance is down here. This is the front of the house. That's the foyer. And then the bedroom. Oh, and maybe you mean to the bedroom. That's the door right there. So you come down this hallway, which I'm wondering. It's looking a little tight. And I believe that was the original plan. Oh, I probably bumped out that wall. Let's look at the original plan real quick. Yeah, I always do that. I'm like so notorious for giving a private and like a separate hall kind of thing into a bedroom. Always. Why am I so obsessed with doing that? Probably because I just think it makes sense, but it would be an issue of like furniture sometimes if it gets a little tight around the corners. But okay, this is not Jazz? Is that how I'm saying that right? No, the live stream content is pretty much always viewers' choice. It's just demoing what I do for my clients. So we just have fun on the live stream. Okay, facing the window. What do you have to go through the master to get into the suite? It's not. Is that not another bedroom? So no, I just had this labeled as suite. This is the bathroom. Sorry. I'll just change this to master bath. And then this is the shower. There we go. Okay. Or a wet room or something. I don't know. Oh. I don't know what I want to do with this because if we look at the original floor plan, I'm gonna go this one. Nope, this one. This is a wet room. And how do people feel about wet rooms? Give me a 1 if you like wet rooms. Give me a 2 if you don't like wet rooms. I feel like I ask this question a lot, but I think it's always a good. I just was throwing the bed in there to reference. 2221 Might actually have to do a formal poll on this because I can't keep track of those. I thought if it's very straightforward, then I can see it, but seems like a little back and forth. Okay, so let's talk about wet rooms because that'll decide if we're gonna do a wet room in this plan. If you like wet rooms, give me a smiley face. If you don't, give me a crying emoji. There we go. Wet room is a shower and tub in one space. So if this was a wet room, you'd have either glass or half glass or some sort of entrance. And then your shower head would be on one side and the tub would be on the other type of thing. And a door, glass door into there. So it's just a wet room, which is, it's nice to have, I would say, but I don't know. So that was where the wet room would be. Thank you for the rose and the heart, me. Zoe Kent's here. I'm always going to point it out when I see it. I'm thinking through space that allow you age and place accessible designs. What emojis for wet room? If you like the wet room, you give me a smiley face. If you don't, you give me a crying emoji. And we are almost tied right now, so everybody better vote on this because we need to know what the masses want. Wow, that was a close one. All right, I'm disappointed in all of you. Now the question is, how many of you who like wet rooms have ever used a wet room? I know, right? I feel like I shouldn't accept that answer because enough people didn't vote. Because I had an idea for this space. Okay, there we go. It's just said they are too cold. So for those of you who said yes, again, same question. Have you used them? And yes, I do construction documents. If you go to my bio site, the second link is a PDF of some construction documents I did. They were concept for like building permit and the bank loan. But the contractor looked at them, so I don't think we're going to be making many changes to them. You do radiant floor. Oh, there we go. You just got to spend more money on them. That's all. I've used them and I don't like them. Right? Okay, so I only like them for pool houses. The good opinion to have, opinion haver. Nate, what did you say? Sorry that I wasn't reading yours. If you came in and asked me what the software was, I probably ignored it. Sorry. They are more accessible. That's fair. Okay. So I don't know if I want to do one because I do want to entertain some ideas here of what we can do. Oh, you know what though? Ryan, I do a lot of stuff. If you have more questions, I would head to the link in my bio and submit your name and email there, and you're gonna get an automatic email from me that like shows you like everything I do. I'm thinking, what kind of built in? Yeah, we've got so many. So I gotta warn my people that are my regulars. Like if I need things to keep going. Like last week went really well. This week, like we'll see what happens. But I'm thinking that at some point I might end up having to do subscriber only, just like chats, like whether it's just like 20 minutes or something on one, because obviously it's kind of getting crazy. Which is fun and definitely keeps it entertaining, but it makes it a little hard for me to get everything I want to. Like I want to work on the project. I don't want to spend. Not that I don't want to answer questions, people. I like your questions and it keeps me awake and alert. That's not what I want to do. I need more space here. I'm just not looking at the chat for a second. How about that? Sorry, guys. You're going to just have to bear with me because I want to do something in here. I was debating on possibly doing a tub here and then your like shower back here. And I think we kind of did this in the barn dough, but I want to do a different setup here. And obviously because it's not the barn dough, it's going to be a little bit different in terms of like the style of it, which would be nice. Whoops. I want to break this like here so that we can enter from either side. I think I want to do either side. And that would be the wet room in the back there. But the problem with this is that I wanted the tub with windows. So I'm like, which way do I want to go there? Okay. I'll come back and look for a second now that I gave you guys something to look at. I was wondering about bumping the bedroom in because I think that could be... Oh, wait, going back, Dalton said he likes separate sinks in a primary. Is that from personal experience? Because I always want them next to each other, but I've only ever had a single sink in my bathrooms. No, I did not go to school for this, Alyssa. I don't know if anybody else answered that for you. Okay. Oh my goodness. Wait, this is Farmhouse. This is a modern farmhouse plan that I found in Architecture Dies. I don't understand why it's a big deal to ask. Nate, if you were asking about the design software. The secret, that's not a secret. It's right on the, oops. That's why I got to keep that locked, huh? It's right on the screen. So a lot of the times my regular viewers were getting frustrated because people ask the question so much. And I told them to just stop answering because it is on the screen. Obviously, if you ask enough times, we do eventually answer. But we were just trying to give people a second to look at it and see it on screen. But I felt bad because a lot of my viewers, and we're not trying to be rude or anything, but a lot of my viewers were spending the entire live stream responding to people saying like, the software chief architect, it's on the screen, or saying, hey, it's on the screen. I said, just don't bother. Like, eventually they'll figure it out, or they'll keep asking enough that we answer them. But don't stress over like trying to answer that. I don't expect you to. So that is why. Okay, we're gonna put a little curb in here. You know what's funny is I built a little curb to like default into these spaces, and I never use it. I just use a new soffit every time. Okay. To prefer this program over Revit, I've never used Revit. I've been using Chief Architect for 17 years. Does everybody like the direction I'm going with this? Are we okay with this? Give me a 1 if we are. Yeah, we're going to. I'm going to change. I think I'm going to change it. Or put a window in it, maybe. Yeah, I think we're going to do a window. Because what I need to do is, I think, shoot, I don't think I have enough width here. That's actually not how the window's going to look. But I would ideally like the shower heads on these walls. And I feel like we would have too much, like I want them right here. But then I need to make the wall wider. But there's a good amount of space here. I don't like plumbing on exterior walls, which I know is not a reasonable thing to not like, but it's like ingrained in me to not want plumbing on exterior walls. At least like showers. Probably because we had problems. So we could get away with, why did that go away? 29? Like, let's just make that 28. I don't know. That's not so bad. That window is going to be disgusting, or that glass is going to be disgusting. How do you deal with water given that there's no stall for the bath? Yeah, that's why I'm trying to make sure we're not getting too much. Like, we need more space there, which I could. I'm like pulling it out, but that's not going to help. I mean, your street, like the water's going to be here, but there would be an issue. That's what I'm trying to figure out. But if I put it on the other wall, it's on an exterior wall, and I don't want to do that. And then I was thinking we could technically rotate this whole thing 90 degrees-ish and then go from there and like tighten it up a little bit. Or maybe you only walk in on this to the side. I don't know. I don't think we've ever done a design with this type of shower in it. I think we could be really cool. So I feel like maybe I'm forcing it in a floor plan that it's not there. I don't know. Oh, okay, Mikey, thank you for saying it in that way because I like to know that you have experience in them. I personally don't like rain showers. It's definitely Western New York thing. Yeah, old houses and remodels. Yeah. We don't put plumbing in exterior walls. No. Okay, this type of shower can always work. I don't know what we would actually. Well, I'm thinking we could do some tall transoms like on either side here. Honey, you have to have daddy help you. Okay, there she is. I thought she was saying mommy. I'm like, no, mommy's not here. Let me throw some tile in here just to help us differentiate the spaces. There we go. And now I'll just throw it on this wall too. Hopefully it works. I need a custom backsplash keyboard shortcut. That would be great. Why is that not going in there? I'm so confused by why it's not working. Okay, so there's... Hold on. I'm gonna go through what we're gonna do here. Men like rain showers more than women. That would make sense. Can the chat attest to that? Do men prefer rain showers over women? Probably because it's just the way what we do in the shower, right? That like a thing. What do you mean how I manage all of them? I guess it's just part of the right? Okay. I wouldn't mind. Yeah, if it's a double, I could do. Like it can't be the main shower. That's my beef probably. Yes, so that's probably why women don't like them, right? I would say overall women don't like them. Is there a woman in the chat who loves the rain shower head and only the rain shower? Right? I think that's what we're getting at. That's the consensus. I don't want doors. Oh, Amanda, you like yours? But I do think we'd have an issue. I need just a little bit more width, which we have in the other area, guys. We could maybe. All right, let's look at the floor plan here. If I need more wall surface for my shower heads to be on the interior wall since I won't put them on the exterior wall. But I like our open ends on either side here, and we're gonna shorten up that window, and then we're gonna transom window the back windows. But I'm wondering what we could do is if we went down the long way of the bathroom, because we might be able to. We could relocate the water closet. There's plenty of ways to get into the closet, or do we just open up this whole space like I had said before? And see what we can come up with and like design the whole suite around that shower. Pat, I'm ignoring you. No, this window is probably not centered currently on the wall because I just changed it. But it's not going to matter because we are going to, yes, we're going to design this whole thing around everything, every inch of it. I mean, even if we're just deleting everything. This whole thing is a blank slate, and it's going to be designed around this shower, which is going to be so fun. Guys, I'm so glad we're doing this because I've been wanting to do one like this for a while, and it has not happened. So I don't know why I'm worried about that right now because we're going to pick up this whole thing and hopefully see, I'm afraid this way, I wouldn't have mind giving like a little bit more space to the primary bedroom. It would be kind of weird. And we don't need necessarily this much depth to it. And obviously it doesn't need to be this long. But what's the depth we want on this? Like what from the interior wall to the exterior wall? That's 61 inches. I mean, we could probably get away with 48. I feel like that would still be really comfortable. Or do we think we need to stay at 60? Give me a 60 or a 48 in the chat, please, and thank you. No, Brittany, I think I'm trying to stay away from the wet room. Ooh, 60, 60, 48, 60, 48, 48, 48, 48, 60, 48, 60, 60, 48, 72 minute hour. All right, well, let's take a look at it. It's going to be kind of hard to see because we don't have much like to use as a direction for it. But that's 48. I don't think we'd want this directly in front of the door. Maybe we do. I mean, it is the master suite. You know, I would be okay with 54. I think 54 would be a good happy medium, especially considering we were pretty close. That's 54. And like just for showing how much space we have here, obviously, again, it's probably going to get pushed down. I'll push it down the wall right now. But it's probably going to have to be, what is going on there? Probably around right there is where I'm thinking it's going to be. Because how much space did we need? How much space do we need this wall to be where the shower head works? I mean, they could be close to the window. Sorry, I went to go show you guys. That's 65. I maybe the width of it depends on where we land with it. Control button, opinion haver. I have my hand, my pinky is on the control button on my keyboard all the time. That snap doesn't bug me. Okay. Secret, no, it's not. That's not crazy. I have so many people who are like that. Oh, see, that's pretty, but I don't know. Would it be better to walk in and see that? Or have it off to the side? Because then we could still have, oh, I don't know. Yes, Pat's definitely with you on that one. We'll do a poll probably about the size once I kind of figure out where in this room I want it to go. Because I was thinking it'd be kind of cool if we just shift this way. And then I was like, what if you put like a corner tub in here, more like a spa tub? But then we don't have the double walk around. Do we need the double walk around? I don't know. Then we kind of like lose the purpose of the window because the showers are on either side of the window. I wouldn't mind. Okay, let's do this too. To be well. Oh, I don't even know what that was. I wouldn't mind the door being like here, but I do worry we'd be losing a lot of what could end up being closet. Because really the closet should be at least this much space. It doesn't have to be here, but I would like it to be that much space. Unless we had opposite sides of a closet where you have like a his side and a her side. So they're not connected, but that kind of defeats the point of having this access here. So I'm hesitant to put the door there. Now I mean, not saying we can't, but I think the door is best there as far as getting the most out of the whole footprint. So that's where I'm at with it. Give me a 2 if you're on the same page. Yeah, here. I'll let you we can do all right, let me see what Milo sent me. Milo's like the king of sending me stuff. Like, look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. I'm just picking. Where are you? I don't even see you in my... There you are. Oh, the one you sent me. What was it about? It definitely did. Oh, yeah. I don't know. Oh, that's what I was kind of picturing along this wall. So that's what I was kind of saying if we pushed the tub there, like against here. But again, it just totally defeats the point of what I was trying to do in the shower. So I think we're going to stick with this and we're going to just kind of see what happens. Maybe we, head in that direction and then everything gets messed up and we hate it. But we are going to do a quick poll if we want to do 60 or 48. So I'm going to put this back to 48. We're going to get it positioned about where I think, oh, wow. We don't need it to be 48 if it's going over here. So basically, I think what's going to end up happening, because the issue was the stream. Although if the whole space is still kind of a wet room in a way, where you're not like the floor is all tile and there's another drain outside the tub, like maybe it wouldn't be so bad. Okay, so that's 48. I think we could go 60. So let's take a vote on this real quick. So if you like 40, which is what's on screen, give me a smiley face. If you would rather go, let me show it real quick. I'll show 60 real quick. Oh, wait, why does that say 53? Okay, I lied. That's 60. And we'll switch the windows around, obviously. And then, I don't know. I'm almost like, should we be talking about like, why is that not going back? 54 to 72 now. That's 54. And then let's see what 72 does look like. That would be huge. That would be a huge shower. So you're coming in here, and then your vanities would be over there somewhere. I don't know. I think 72 is too far. I'm leaning towards 60. So we'll do 60 or 72. If you like 60, give me a smiley face. If you want 72, give me a crying emoji. Ugh, I don't know what's... My hair feels so heavy on my neck tonight. Oh, that was easy enough. Oh, I missed that one. Thank you, Jen. All right. Seems like we're going to stop it at 27. 27 to 1. Okay. So we're keeping it at 60. So we're going to need this space for the closets. Originally, the plan was probably about right there. This is all closet space and that's bath. So I think we want to generally kind of try to stay with that. I am wondering if we have enough room to do the vanities here. That wouldn't be bad, would it? It feels a little tight, but it's still really luxurious, which was the whole goal. I mean, maybe we do bump it back to like 54. Yeah, that doesn't work. That's way too tight. I wish it would work. Now I just need another foot the other way. Because now I'm kind of stumped because we are on the bathroom. I just feel like there's a lot of wasted space over there. Unless I put like the water closet over there. Okay, let's do another poll question too. Because I want to know what we want to do with the vanities. I had a man say that he prefers the vanities separated. Me as a woman, I've never had a double vanity in a house I've lived in. I would like them together. So let's take a vote on that. Give me a smiley face if you want the vanities together. Okay, wait, hold on. I'm going to do this so that I don't forget because I tend to forget. The vanities are together. They're not staying here, but just so I remember. Smiley face is vanities together. Crying emoji is separate vanities. Okay, so while we're doing the poll, again, the poll question is if you like vanities next to each other, give me a smiley face. If you want them separate, give me a crying emoji. I'm going to give you a quick overview of this floor plan. The big thing with this plan was that I did not want the kitchen opening up to the great room like we see in every freaking floor plan that's been drawn up in the last 15 years, I think. Maybe 10 years. 15 probably at this point. So I switched the dining room and kitchen. We had to bump out the dining room. The dining room was originally over here. So this got bumped out. It was 14 feet wide. Now it's 16 feet wide. And we switched and moved the dining room here. The original plan had the laundry room in this space. So we had a really tiny family foyer / mudroom. And then the laundry room was beyond these windows because they weren't there. We cut that down and moved the laundry room to another spot in the house. Obvious. Well, I guess it's not obvious because I haven't shown it yet. So this is what it was. So now the mudroom is just this area. We have a full U shape. You go into the pantry here. We haven't touched this bathroom. I mean, we did reconfigure that, but that goes to a guest bedroom. This flex room is going to be the office. This office space is now the laundry room, and now we're working on the master suite. So that is what's going on in this floor plan. Okay, so where are we? We're keeping the vanities next to each other. Can we try where the vanities where the tub is and do a freestanding tub in the open area? So Pat wants me to do that and then put the tub somewhere over here. Is that what he's saying? Thank you, Jude. And then we could do, we're gonna adjust the windows. The windows aren't staying. They're just our placeholders for what we want to have. My gosh, my sisters are blowing up my phone right now, and I'm not used to mute. Sorry, ladies. Okay. What about on the north wall with the wet room on the left of it? Keep some plumbing on the same wall. Do a sink and makeup vanity for the women and on the other side of the man, whoever. Okay, so let me see. I think I really, my whole goal with this was to try to get this set up. I wanted this set up. So I would like to see if we can get the vanities. I mean, we have room. It's just making sure we use the most of it. I don't think I like that this is... Oh, unless we wrap it around and make an L shape like we did in the barn dough. And I think we've got a little room. We can bump into the closet more if we needed to. But the problem is there's a lot of wasted square footage right here. And I'm like, maybe we should just go back to the other way and have one entrance into the tub or into the shower. Yeah, I'm thinking I might have to. Because, yeah, more of a cave, I guess. I wanted to have the two ends, but I just don't think it's going to fit in there. Does it have to be a wall or could it be a glass walk-in? I have this vision. I should probably find it on Pinterest. Give me a second here. I'll see if I can find it on Pinterest. I don't really know even what they technically are called. That I can look it up and show you what I'm thinking. We'll go back to this one. What would it be? Like a walk-in in a round shower? I don't know. Oh, this isn't a good one. This isn't like what I'm... That's kind of what I was like envisioning, but with the tub in front and the window and then all the way up to the ceiling. But their shower heads are on the exterior walls. Oh, good old New York State. Okay. My job uses AI now. Wish we had someone like you. I know I worry about AI a little bit, but for now I'm okay. I still fill the open space with his or her water closets. What about corning the vanities so they are kind of stuff? So I did think about that, and maybe we should. What if we did wait, I'm gonna copy all these objects because I don't want to have to rebuild them if I decide to move this. We're just gonna throw that way out there for a minute. I'm wondering, we could close off this way, which gives us more room. Come on. And we could shift things down to just give us a little bit more space there. We could keep the tub. Maybe the tub kind of goes like at an angle, and then we could do a makeup vanity over on this side. So not a full vanity, and then the vanities are over here, but we have a little bit more room. I don't know. Am I getting somewhere? Maybe I'm not. Because we just won't need as much. This should say shower, but I'm not doing that right now. Did I figure it out? Did I solve what we were talking about? That would be cool. Let's see what this looks like. Jen, did you just say no to me? I know you didn't just say no to me. Also, again, for my regulars, if the chat starts getting too crazy, you better hit that subscribe button real fast because it was so hard for me to do it the other day. I had to have so much patience to try to read everything and keep up with things. And ooh, sorry guys. Hey. Oh, that's boys. I don't. Okay, is my mic on? No, my mic's not on. Was my mic on? I tried to mute it. What's up, baby? Just stay right there. What's going on? Oh, okay. All right. All right, that's what Daddy's for. Okay, sorry guys. A little chaotic in our house for just a split second there. Did I end up muting it? I don't even know if I did mute my mic. I tried to, but I don't think I did. No, I don't think I did. I hit the wrong button. Okay, mic was on, so it's all right. The dogs are just barking. Sorry if anybody had headphones in. Did you design your own home? We remodeled a house. I bought it fully gutted last May, and I designed the whole thing with my husband. Okay, I'm here. Why is the window in the shower area? Because we want to have it in there. Logan, all of my live stream content is just for fun. It's viewers' choice, and it's just demoing what I do for my clients. Okay, so that says shower. I don't know why it has this floor, so technically it should have a tile floor in it. But there's going to be a shower into, like a window in here. And then I'm trying to decide if I want a full window here, if we want double. What do you guys think? 2 windows here by the tub. And then we're going to do Oh, this floor is gonna drive me nuts. I don't want to do it this way because I do want a tile floor in the whole thing, but for now, I just need to have that separation. So we're gonna do this. Okay. So yeah, I guess the window, I don't know. I was just kind of thinking I wanted angled, but so that it was under both windows was my thought instead of being just like here. Because see, now I want another entrance into the shower from, because like us women, since men don't take, like my husband's like, sitting in your own filth. I'm like, no, you shower first, then you take a tub. Like you don't sit in your own filth. So if you're filthy, I mean, when I'm working at my house, I obviously get a little dirty. So I do need to shower. But kind of thinking like I don't know, I'd like a easier access to the tub from the shower. I can't make up my mind. No, the shower doesn't have to be rectangle. Hey friends. Seriously better hit the subscribe button. Not subscribe. Superfan? What is it called? I have like a hair that is like on the wrong. There we go. Oh my gosh. Okay. Move the shower to the vanity wall. The whole thing? But then I can't do windows out there. There's some content on there about the home remodel. If you check my feed, there's quite a few videos on there. Could it be like a wet room in the shower? I didn't want to do a wet room. The fan club, yeah, where there's subscriptions, because I might have to put on subscriber only chat if the streams keep doing what they're doing, because I can't keep up. I want to work, I want to draw, I want to like design, and I love having the viewers input, but whew, yeah, we get a lot of ideas coming in. So yeah, super fan. Thank you, Jen. Thank you for clearing that up. So yeah, super fan. So that might become a thing. I know I don't want to do that. That's called a wet room. Yes, thank you, Pat. I appreciate it. Did I see Matt jump in, by the way? Finally trying to show up around here. Okay. We're gonna have to do some votes. I'm sure you do, Tia, but unfortunately, this is what it is. Okay, so Jen says we should just put the shower at the other end, but Jen, how do we get into the bathroom? Or not into the bathroom, into the closet. We do need a door somewhere into the closet, and right now it's looking like it's gonna have to go somewhere over here. That's not the right door. It's not going to be a double sliding door, but vanities. What if vanities are on this wall? We just don't have, we're just like a little bit too short one way and too long the other kind of thing. I would be okay with this being glass, but I don't know what else we do with this area, because we still need a wet room. Oh no, we need to put a toilet in. So actually let's do that before I forget. Like, wait a minute, I'm missing something in this bathroom. Yeah, you're missing the toilet, the thing that you actually need to have in there. I don't know if this is the direction we're going to go. I'm just trying to kind of see where we're landing with this, because it's a little, nope, we're not printing. What did I set as my Control-Alt-D? I'm never going to remember that. I don't like that because I don't like the bump there. So bear with me, folks, that this is not what's going on. And I feel like we lose the luxury of what I was trying to achieve with this idea. And I think I need to go the short end. I need to put the shower on the back, the tub in front of it with a window, and then it only has one entrance, and I just can't do what I wanted to do. We'll just do like the cave shower, which makes me really sad because I don't want to do that. So let's do a poll. If you think I should stick with what I wanted to do originally and make it work, give me a smiley face. If you think I should give up on my dreams, give me a crying emoji. Oh, that was a good one. I wasn't even expecting that one. Okay. It's a very large bathroom, and I still can't get the thumbprint right. Glad you're here tonight, Matt. Shower against the wall where the tub is, and move the tub on the wall of the shower. So many opinions. We're talking about, we're going to take care of one thing. Everyone says that I should keep my dream and figure it out, right? That's what we're getting at. I want to do the exterior on this one. I do want that to happen. So hopefully we will get to do the exterior of this one, because we haven't done any exteriors ever. I feel like we're just, well, the barn dove. The barn dove got a little bit of an exterior. Okay, so it seems like people don't want me to give up on my dreams, which I appreciate. There's a third of a quarter, technically, yeah. Who do. So I don't like you guys very much. No, I'm just kidding. Also, there's 500 people on here. We can get these numbers up a little bit and everybody contribute to the conversation. Okay. I was mostly, I mean, I'm living my best life. So there's no dream, but talking about the dreams of this bathroom, my bathroom goals. Okay, when you walk in, you see vanity, shower on the right, tub on the left. I think we have to talk about the parameters here because this is what's the whole conversation about, is that I wanted there to be, what if the tub was angled this way? I know Sam does not like when I'm angling the tubs, but I'm picturing it very notebook setup, so just bear with me. I don't mind I don't like that this bumps out. That's an issue. But this could be a glass wall. We could change this to a half glass wall. So let's try pony, and we're going to do interior. Nope. Interior tile, one side, and then the top's going to be glass. Where are we at here? Glass shower. Okay. I do wish I had like a frame on my glass showers because I just think it looks, oh, interesting. There is a lot of wasted space. We're trying to figure it out. Bear with us here. You got to trust the process a little bit. Oh, that doesn't feel as bad. Am I heading in the right direction or am I totally screwing this all up? Okay. No, it's not off topic. That's why I'm on here. I'm technically a draftsman, but I specialize in visualizations. So, residential designer is often what I call myself. So many opinions about, yes, Chief Architects does the renders. This render at the bottom of the screen is just from Architectural Designs. I can't have the AI enhanced ones on TikTok because it flags me and gets mad at me and it kicks off my stream basically. So I can run through the AI ones real quick to show you guys the rest of this house. We did the laundry room on Thursday night. It turned out great. There's kitchen and dining room, but Chief Architect does the renderings as well. I just enhance them with AI because they look so much nicer and it's way less time than me trying to do it myself. The house is, it is, and we're gonna finish the whole thing just like we did with the barn dog. Can you pony glass the rest of the shower? I really like this window. I know, I think that I have the image in my head, and maybe I should draw it up instead so that you guys can see exactly what I want, and then we can not fit into this plan. I can't work. There's too much going on. It's not that I'm working. I wouldn't want to take a shower and see someone take it. Well, you wouldn't. That glass wall is not supposed to be there, but that's supposed to be, that half of this was supposed to be an interior wall. So there we go. That's not happening anymore. There we go. But we're going to go with it. I'm just going to keep going and we're going to see what happens. Okay. So if you don't like it, then you don't like it. And I'm sorry, but we're going for something here. I need to work on it because I could just sit here for the whole 2.5 hours and just answer people in the chat. Right. We don't want to do that. That's no fun. People want to see me do this. And also my viewers want to see me do it. All right. We got 57 and 56. That's fine. I don't love that toilet right there. No, I don't know. There's like, I'm frustrated because I have the idea in my head of what I want. And I don't know if I can make it work in here. And that's part of what I do for my clients is try to figure out if we can make things work. And I'm irritated because we have the square footage and it's not coming together the way I want it to. I don't like this at all. And now I'm wondering if we need to go back to, again, man, I don't know. If I dropped the window, we could do what I wanted. I'm going to show the Pinterest page again where I have of like kind of the image I was looking at. Yeah, so basically I want this. This is exactly what I want. This is a real thing? Like, why can't we have that? Those shower heads are pretty close to the edge. And it's technically a wet room. And then you have the rain shower ahead. We're doing it. That's what we're doing. And we're putting it on the far end. And I'm going to put it, and it's fine. Because, like, what is that? I mean, how many inches do we think that is? It can't be that far. And it doesn't look like AI. That looks like it's real. Might be a little drafty. Might be a little cold, but that's what I was trying to do. So we're going to do it. We're going to go back to what? How is your house going? Well, technically, I guess it would be a wet room at the far end. Yeah. But not a wet room with like all the glass and the glass door. Like we're going to do a wet room without glass. Mm-hmm. All right. Hopefully I don't have to spend too long cleaning this up because I made it a mess. Okay. How much space do we want on the ends? Because I think we only need like 28 inches. And I think that's what I'm going to do. So we're going to do 28 there. And then actually, let's just make this 28 inches wide. There we go. That gives me a starting or stopping point. So we're just going to bump that way. And then we're going to put this curb on the other side. We're going to center the tub there. I think we can keep my window. Wait a minute. How did this not work before? I'm so confused. Did I not try 28 inches? There's no reason I can't do 28 inches. There's nothing there. And then we can put everything back to where it was. See, that's exactly, what was the deal? I mean, 28 looks really small. Why is it looking so small? I don't know. I think I'm fine with it. Give me a 1 if we like it. Happy dance. Thank you, Jude. Look at you go. I've been using the software for 17 years. So if it looks like it's easy to use, it's because I've been using it for 17 years. Yes, that's exactly what I was thinking. We're going to, Matt, you know, I haven't seen you like said like 3 things. How short do we want these? Like 24 on the top. I think that works. All right, there's that. And then I think, you know what's going to be real fun, and I'm so excited to do this tonight, is design like this bathroom, because the rest of the house isn't super luxurious by any means, you know? And like, so when we go in there, I know, I'm sure you did, because you usually do, but I know. Did you hear me say that you better become a super fan? Because we're going to probably have to go that route. And since you all love me so much, you will support me in that way by becoming a super fan, because I might just shut off the chat. Thank you, Jen. Yeah, I know when I want you, like, well, have like secret streams for my original crew so that they can actually talk to me and nobody knows I'm on. No, I'm not talking about them. Okay. Oh, this is going to turn out so great. I'm so excited. Okay, let's see where these vanities are not going here. This is not going here. This is not going here. We're going to swing this toilet back around here. Toilets can go on exterior walls. That's fine. Put that there. We're going to delete this one. Oh, I'm so glad. What happened? What did I do before? Does anybody know? Because I really messed that up pretty good. Control-Alt-D. What a weird hotkey for me to set. Oh, I'm so glad we're going back here. And we still have room to put a makeup vanity in if we want to have one. It's your Barndo. When I changed your Barndo plan to American Barndo plan, I got rid of all of the Canadians. Not that I don't, if you're not from America, it's not that I don't want you here. It just doesn't help my algorithm. So I really shouldn't even talk to Matt. That's what my analytics say, that I shouldn't even talk to anybody who's not in America. No, it's fine. Okay. Makeup built. People I know. Wait, what are you saying darn time to, Jen? This feels so much better. Yeah, this is way better. It's my favorite. You know I'm going to. People did love the Barndo. Okay. I think obviously I have to drop the casing on the windows here. Yeah, we're gonna fix that. Give me a minute on that. And I want the sash to be shorter on the bottom. I don't know why. Is that normal? I've never really, whoops. Dang it. Well, I know I was worried about it, and then I think I saw it. But we could also move this. Like, they could be in more. I was more worried about the opening, but also if the whole place is tile, it's not going to really matter that much. Just hopefully you have a good tiler. Okay, so we decided we were going to keep vanities together. So this kind of puts a, maybe that was the issue, is that we didn't have enough space. Let's check the depth here of this. It's 47 and an eighth. I think that's good. I think the 48 was a good number to have on there. So what do we do about this? I mean, we could go with like 48-inch vanities and then see what that leaves us. We don't need that much because like I said, we still have room to possibly put in some sort of built-in like makeup area. And maybe trying to think about being your daily Roblox comment. Thank you. We had voted on the split vanity and people said they wanted them to be together. We really don't have another good spot because we have to get into the closet from somewhere over here. So either the door's going here or it's going here. So either way, we don't have a ton of space to split the vanity. Unless, which with how big this closet is, not that this bedroom needs to be any longer. What was I thinking with that? I don't, oh, an entrance into the bathroom from here. Oh. Then you could split the vanities. I don't know if this is going to work. That's only 3-1 there, so that would be a tight hallway. Oh, no, because this would be going this way. And we could go like that. And maybe it's opening up a different way. I don't really know yet. But we're still kind of running in the same issue where that's where the vanity lands. So I guess it doesn't matter. I would do what you're doing, but flip it closet or bathroom. I don't know what that means. We can't change the entrance, so that doesn't solve that problem. Oh, duh, guys, we really don't need that big of a closet. Like, we can just push this down a little bit. So which side, which actually would probably work out great because if we would just have like enough space to, ooh, those walls aren't lined up. Oh, maybe they were. I would be okay with just shifting this whole thing down to the point where this space is pretty much just big enough for a doorway. So you very much have like a his and her closet. So like this would likely be his given the size. And then this would be hers and his has the laundry. So like most of his stuff would be just like around these two walls unless we had enough room to shift this up and then like shift this up too. So you could have some storage here. But I think, I don't know if you could actually bracken this one because if we look at, where am I here? I was somewhere in the closet. Yeah, the bed's there, but the shower is right here. And honestly, put some Rockwell insulation in those walls and you would be solid because that stuff works wonders. That's what we put all through the house. And my daughter's bedroom, my youngest daughter's bedroom is between our bedroom and my oldest daughter's bedroom. So like her whole room is Rockwell. And I took videos. I didn't post them, but of the sound difference in it, it was crazy. Okay, so I think I like this idea. And this gives us, I don't know what we're doing with this door yet. So let's just open up that whole bedroom because what the heck, why can't we just have a 22-foot bedroom? It's fine. And then I'm wondering what a good distance would be. I mean, obviously, we would definitely want to have at least 3 feet here, which we certainly have. I don't think you'd have that much of an issue with it. I mean, if you do, your cabinets should be finished, and the whole room's going to be tiled. So I think we'd be okay. It needs to rotate, I think, not near the entry. I don't know what that means. Would you have to have a specialist that does this if I want to own a real estate construction business? You'd likely need to partner with a really good engineer. I partner with a local contractor here, and I do drawings for them. And then he's got a guy, an engineer guy who stamps plans. So especially when you know what you're doing. You can kind of get away with that kind of stuff. Luckily we're in a small town, so that's why they get away with it more. But I've had an architect. We did a lake house in Maine that was like almost $1 million lake house, and my plans were taken to an engineer to have them stamped. But you got to have those stamps, and I don't do the stamps. Okay, go horizontally with vanity. I don't know what you mean because we have the water closet here, so I don't know if you mean like rotating it on that wall. That doesn't work. Okay, I'll do a quick tour because people seem to need the tour. The original plan here, I'll try to get the short version this time. Oops, that's not what we wanted. We're gonna go here. No, you can't. I'm not a interior designer anyway. This was the original plan. I found an architectural design, so we reworked this whole side of the house. Kitchen got moved, dining room got moved. We shortened up this side so that the laundry room's not here. The laundry room got moved over to this office space, and now we're working on this area. I didn't want to do a wet room. I'm not a huge fan of wet rooms. I'm sick of seeing wet rooms. We're trying to be a little bit more unique in this. Anytime the live stream, we're always trying to be a little bit unique. And I try to stay away from basic, although we have those basic viewers who always like to chime in. Sometimes we love their ideas, sometimes we don't. But here's our laundry room, and it's wrapping around into the primary closet to the left here. And then I do want to show the kitchen and dining room because I'm very proud of it. I think we did a great crusty. Oh, did you just say that? Yes, the white lovers. There's our kitchen and dining room. We've got the mud room here, has access to the pantry, but that is what we have going on in this plan. Saturday. Is this the one with the dog washing tub we moved around with the yellow walls we changed? Yes, Megan, it is. This is the final laundry room. We did end up switching these just at the beginning of the stream. We switched this to a double door just so that when it opens, we have a little bit more clearance. This door, for those of you who didn't see this laundry room, is specifically to let the dog in there so that the dog can get bathed in the laundry room. That's it. That's the only reason that door is there. So it has no other purpose than that. And obviously for you to go into the laundry room with the pup. So that's what's going on. Okay, I'm gonna get that off screen so I don't get in trouble. We're gonna put the logo on screen for a little bit. Then people will maybe stop asking so many questions about it. It did, it's beautiful. Team did a great job. Also, if you are enjoying the stream, make sure you're following. I go live Tuesdays and Thursdays at 8:45 p.m. Eastern. Tonight we did do a Sunday night. I used to do Sunday nights regularly, and it just kind of got too much because I have family dinner on Sundays. But we had family dinner at my house at 4 o'clock today, so I was able to get on at 8:45. But I'll be back on Tuesday, and we're going to keep working on this house. Okay, so let's look at this. How much space? Okay, so I was saying, I kind of get distracted with myself. Surprise. We only really need about 36 inches to walk through. Well, no, I lie. I don't want that to be 36 inches because if we do a closet system, I'm just going to show. We want to have at least 15 inches would be like the minimum depth that you would want those to be. But obviously I'm not going to have casing on this because I probably would just have it be, actually, it's not even going to be a doorway. It's just going to be an invisible wall separating them, I think. Structurally, we can pull that one off. This is technically one room, but this is actually going to go here. That's my thought. So that when we look at this, where am I here? Okay, yeah. So this would be a her closet, and that would be a his closet. Where we come in yet? Oh, wait, it would be right here. Yes, we're coming right here. Okay, so disregard this. We're going to come in through here. Or from farther back? I don't know. I'm still like on the fence about it. I like the idea of having like two here. You could possibly do a little makeup vanity in there if I made it wide enough. Bathroom's going to come in here. So we're trying to figure out, we've been running around in circles for like, it seems like ever about this, is the vanities. Okay. So this is where we are. If I switch to subscriber or a super fan, is it just going to be Pat and Jen? Because 10 minutes, I just need 10 minutes. I just need to settle down for a little bit. No, I won't do that yet. I won't do it yet, but I'm warning people like it might happen. Thank you for the follows. I appreciate it. Let's take a vote then on this. There's not enough space, Michelle. There's 48 feet there, or 48 inches, right? Are you subscribed? Switch the bathroom and closet? I don't know why I would want to do that. I don't think it's going to change much. We're still working with the same amount of space generally. Yeah, I don't think so. Let's see. What do I need to do here? Oh. Yeah. All right, just bear with me for a second here. I don't even know if I can do that. I think I can do it, but I don't know if I'm just looking. I should have looked before. We won't do it yet. We'll wait. I like the his and hers areas as well. I think makeup Manny in this space would be nice leading to her closet. Yeah, but then we need a separate entrance to his closet. So I want to get into some of the design stuff in here for sure. With a new build like this, I don't know. I wouldn't worry about it in this case. Yeah, I mean, sometimes I try to like keep the plumbing, but I think if we flipped it to the other side, we're gonna lose a lot of what the design we want it, like are wanting for it. I'm trying to figure out how. I can't find the button. I don't know if I can in the middle of it. Maybe I can't. Oh, oh wait, here we go. Show messages only from level 5 fans. I can do that. I don't know what level 5 is. We're gonna find out. We're gonna find out level 10. All right, let's see what happens here. I didn't know I could do that. Is Jen the only one? Jen might be the only one I can see right now. Sorry, guys. That would be wild if that was the case. One of my other ones have got to have some other 10 in there, right? Thank you. All right, I got to turn that off. Oh, Pat, you're only one. There we go. I can see you now. All right, we're going to turn that off. I don't know. Wow, there's a lot of settings in here. Top viewers. Oh, there we go. That's a good one. Let's try that. No, I got it. Here we go. I think I'm good now. I'm gonna slow it down. We'll do top 99. All right. Whew. There we go. It was just my top 99. So for a minute, let's talk about this bathroom. Crow Wash, I can see your messages. So if you want to know, yes, Megan made it in. There we go. Oh, you made the cut, Matt. Okay. Well, I'm going to drop it back down in a little bit, but I want to design this bathroom, and I know you're all watching and enjoying. I'm assuming you're enjoying it. You're still here. I want to design this bathroom, and there's way too much going on in the chat. So software is chief architect. My top 100 are allowed to talk right now. Okay. What is the software? Somebody else still made it in. How did I see that one? Okay. Guys, Sam's still in. Logan made it. I don't know if it's like top 100 overall or like the last 2 weeks. I don't know what it is. So, but even so, must be in the top 100 that's on the stream. I don't know how it works. Wait, what happened is I'm only letting my top 100 comment right now because that's just how it is. Okay. Guys, what do we want to see in here? Because I think I'm okay with the vanities. I think this works. Like, this is not like, I don't know how we're going to do these doorways if we want to just open it in here. I think that I'm really happy with that. I don't like this bathroom door here. Yes. Do we want to start designing that? And I want tile all the way through. Oh my gosh, it's so weird because it's so quiet now. Yeah, shower is there. Caitlin, how often are you watching? Because I don't think I've seen you and you're in my top 100. So, wow, this is so nice. It's so quiet now. It's almost like, all right, stone. We want some real stone. We do need a linen cabinet. And so I was going to ask, and I wonder if I did a poll, if everyone can still contribute to the poll. Probably not. But I'm gonna give me like 5 minutes with my team here, guys, and I'll let y'all back in and I'll start answering more questions. But software's on the screen because I'm sure we got asked. Is 3 feet away from this okay? Because we have the other side. So yes, Jen, you were working so hard. I appreciate it. I think that's okay. Are we okay with that? Okay, so wait, can you guys still see everybody else's chat? Because I can't. That is so crazy. I think that's good. I do want to get a linen in here at some point. So I don't know if we just shift this. I think I'm going to shift this down. Oh, that's crazy. But that's so nice that I can just see you guys. So you guys can still answer people so they don't feel totally left out. 40 inches there. I think that works. I'm okay with that to give us a little more space in here. And then we can do a linen here. I would love to do something different. I need some inspiration for some vanities. Oh, I feel like a little bit more at ease right now. It's like nobody's here, just my peoples. Okay. The closet in the bathroom, we might be able to. We also could probably put one here. It'd have to be kind of small, but also you still have the vanity over here. So, yeah. Were you here last week? Yeah, you were here last week, Nehemiah, right? When it got real crazy. That's why I said I might end up having to do the subscriber stuff because I got to start making money somehow doing this all the time when I've got this many people on here. Okay. Can you post this design? There's some videos of it already on my feed, but I generally try to post some of it. Yeah. How do we make that look not so ugly? Because to me right now, it looks awful. We'll get there. I just gotta wait. I'm gonna trust the process. Talking about to make it symmetrical. Pat. No. I can't do that. We don't have space to do it, really. I mean, I guess I could do fireplace. Milo wants a fireplace in here. I don't want to separate the mirrors. We can do a poll on that one. I don't know what the poll's going to turn out like. So let's see. This is going to be interesting. Do we want, if you like the vanities with just one cabinet on the left, give me a smiley face. If you want me to do something different with these vanities, give me a crying emoji. Ooh, people aren't liking that. My major was dental hygiene. I have my associates in applied science. We're going to fix the mirror. I'm just talking about placement. But it seems like maybe people right now it looks cheap, yes, but it won't as we I'm just talking about the general design. I guess I should have been more specific about this. Linen cabinet, vanity, because Pat was saying he wanted them separated with a linen cabinet between them. All right, we're talking about splitting them. Is that what you're saying? I am looking about at what if we did, hold on. It's so funny because I feel like it's pretend that I like can relax because the chat's not completely blowing up, but it's blowing up for you guys still. So I'm so glad we found this little feature because I'm wondering if it was split here. So you had this, and then we found another way, obviously, into that, whether it's like a new wall here and like, but then you'd have to walk through that one. So I don't like that. I think that door has to definitely be there. So that doesn't work. So the only other place for a vanity, I don't know if that's what you were saying, would be on this side. I don't like that. Or we move it up. Because it could be here. Yes, opposite, which we just did that in the barn though. I want to do that again. And then I wouldn't mind extending this a little bit because we don't need that space. Okay, maybe I'm heading in the right direction. We've got enough clearance there. And that would actually help visually the two doors. Like there's a little bit more symmetry there for Patrick. I don't know how I feel about it. So we'll take a vote on it and see what people think. We can't get a very large vanity. Well, I guess maybe we could probably get a little bit bigger one. I don't want to push this door down too far because I'm trying to give a little more space there. We could maybe do that. That wouldn't be so bad. Okay, so let's look at this. And just remember, guys, this isn't the design. Now, obviously, that linen looks way off now. So that kind of sucks. Unless we flip the linen, but I don't want to block. Because if obviously this would be her side because her side. And we could put that way. I don't know. It's a little close to the toilet. For some reason, that's bugging me a little bit. Okay. Let's read what you guys want me to do here. Bring it to the... Okay, Sam, you got to hold on for me. Lady, you got to hold on for me. We're just trying to get... This is exactly when I'm working with my clients and we're in the beginning stages and we're just trying to get the footprint down. I have the clients who come to me and they're like, I want blue cabinets and I want this countertop and this backside and my gold fixtures. Like, time out. We need to just get our footprint down. We got to just like focus on where things are going and then we will make them look beautiful. Now, obviously, if there's a very specific design elements we want to have in play, then we have to consider that in the architectural part of it, but we focus on the footprint first. Move the toilet door into the closet entrance hallway. Okay, so I was thinking about that, Matt. So that was not your idea. But then does this like get shifted this way and then that could go there? That's fine. And then we could maybe, I don't think we can get this centered. And it is like pushing us a little bit farther, right? It should be centered. But we could put the linen over here. That's what when I was looking at that, I was wondering if we wanted to do the linen cabinet in here. Where's the button? There it is. That could work. Yeah, so you're saying open it way outside the water closet. Open it here. Oh, there we go. I cannot believe how much people want me to do that. I think that works. I think that's a good setup. And we'll fill this whole thing so that the vanities still line up. Nice big linen closet, but not like in your face. Okay, give me a 1 in the chat if you like that. Actually, we'll do a poll. Because I feel like a poll. Because I think it's funny that I get all these comments that I wasn't seeing. Okay. Well, if you like this general direction, give me a smiley face. Corner. Who said that? How much do I get paid for this? Lizzie, I do well. I liked the hallway. I'm always a big fan of hallways too. We do have a mirror portal. We'll have to fix that. But also maybe we leave it because it's fun. You can see the back of your hair in your husband's mirror. 38 to 13. That works for me. I like that. No, I did not go to school for this. I think I must unlock it during the polls. I think that's what's happening. Funny, I'm like trying to figure this out. Okay, so it seems like we like the general direction of this. Sam, because you asked, now I will bring this to the ceiling. Okay. Because we're not gonna be able to see it, but we have actually maybe I don't know what's gonna happen on here. Oh no, because reflections don't show as other reflections in here. So there's a mirror. The white is a mirror, so you would have it. That it seems to be how it goes. I don't know why people don't like to do the polls. Why is that? Can you guys tell us in the chat why you don't do the polls? Like this isn't viewer's choice if not everyone's contributing. It is so huge. So what we can do now though, I'm wondering, I don't need this to be 42, but I did that just to line those up, but they don't really need to line up perfectly. Because what we could do is just pull everything back up and give the closets a little bit more space. Like, let's just pull this enough to where the door was. I didn't want to grab the door there, but I did. Just like in school again, yeah. The same volunteers every time. But it's funny though, because I'll have some people like start chiming in and then I'm like, hey, you're new here. They're like, I've just been watching and not commenting. I'm like, Why don't you comment? That's why I like to do the ones, like give me a 1 in the chat, because like people are more likely to respond to that. They don't want to give their opinion about something or tell me how they feel about it. This is really large. So now that we're looking at this again and seeing how much weight, there's a ton of square footage in here. Let's look at the original footprint. There was a lot of space in there too. We could bump out the shower wall a little bit now that we don't have that interfering with us, I guess, or that as a limitation. Like we could definitely bump this out. So let's go 60. Should we go 60? Give me a 60 in the chat. What opinion did you give, Pat? I lost it. Ooh. 60, yeah. Okay. I wonder if it reset. So it seems like it may have. Maybe it didn't. I don't know. All right, so we're going to go out 60. Sam, give me 1 second here. I'm going to check these settings. Okay. What we're going to do. Okay, that works. I was wondering if, oh no, we don't have room. I'm like, let's make the master bedroom a little bit bigger. It didn't change the location of the toilet. This is viewer's choice. We're designing this floor plan. So we're designing it as if the viewers are the client, but it's majority rules. And do we want this over more? I think there's too much blank wall here. Yeah, I think I want to pull that back, but I don't know about the door swing because we need to have like at least a few inches in front of that. That's why people put bifold doors on all those. I don't think we want it swinging out because that kind of sucks. Somebody had said angling it, and I would angle it if we had other angles, but we don't have angles. So we're not going to do angles on that. I want to do here, though, if we can, because people get so mad about the closets off of the bathrooms. People get so mad about that. Maybe that was too much. Darn it. That's not going to work. We're going to just do a 33, 32. Okay, toilet needs a void behind for pipe work. Billy. This is too stressful to watch. It shouldn't be stressful. Usually it's a lot of fun. I'm sorry you're finding it stressful. People usually like it and come on, but it takes a little bit while. It takes a little while to kind of get things going and get us in a rhythm here and figure out. The worst part, honestly, is determining the floor plan every time. And then things settle down. We still have so much space in here. And I'm like, what are we going to do with all this? I don't know. I was not calm a few minutes ago. So we don't have any other arches in this house. We have a lot of casing. If we look over at the living room and dining and kitchen, I don't know what design style we would call this. If anybody has an idea of what they would, I don't have any idea what this design is. This is how I'm doing schoolwork. That's great. I'm glad I don't think I could do schoolwork and watch me. Okay, I'm going to extend. Yeah, I think it has a little bit of country to it. Like a little, not like French country, because that's like a big one right now. Yeah, I've been using the software for 17 years. Well, we're on the main floor, so it wouldn't have to be a balcony, but it's more of the width. We just don't need this much width right now. And I'm like, do we just shrink the whole footprint of the house? I don't know what the symmetry is on the other side. It's probably symmetrical, so probably wouldn't want to do that. Okay. Sam, I want to check your message in a second here, but I need to give us a little something to do in the meantime. So we got to figure out do we want, I think I want a little bit of a shorter, like waist down. So like, I think I want that at like 3 feet. Little bit of privacy. Maybe is this a frosted window? Does it need to be frosted? We'll frost it. It's going to be dirty anyway. Probably should frost it because it's going to be dirty. You know, it's funny. I didn't put the plumbing in the exterior wall because it was Western New York house in my mind always because I can't put plumbing on exterior walls. Okay. You know what we do have space for? I don't know if I want to do it though. Viewer's choice for sure. Do we want to wrap the her side around here? There's really no reason we can't. I mean, there's still enough clearance here. I mean, it might tighten that up a little bit too much. I just think this feels like what, even if it's just like a shallow cabinet, like what if it is just maybe that's the little like makeup space. So there's like a little stool under here and a little countertop. I think I might kind of love that. So we'll open it up and put some drawers on some sides. So then you're like the sink's there. It would have to step down, but look at that. See, this is why we have to just stick with what I said my hopes and dreams, but I have to stick it out. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is we're gonna pull this side over. We're just gonna do like maybe 15 inches. Now we might have to go smaller than that, and we'll pull it tight to the edge here. This is when we get into the fun stuff, folks. Oh, Matt, genius. I can't believe I just said folks. Let's get a different tub. I know. I was just, everybody was telling me what to do. I don't like being told what to do. No, it's fine. And obviously I do this because I want to get people's input, but that was a little overwhelming. I'm trying to find a tub that was a good idea, Matt, because that just uses the space. Why not, right? Nobody's ever walking over there either. That might not be. I don't like that tub. The tub is the problem, not the orientation. That's what I was thinking on the floor. Somebody says we should give more space to the closets. We potentially could. Let's look at the clearance here. So wait, I gotta get my tub back in here. Ooh, this one's an interesting one. Maybe I just like pull it off the wall a little bit more. Oh. I kind of like that. Wait, do we need to do a poll on that one? Oh, we'll do a poll on that one. If you like the horizontal orientation, give me a smiley face. If you want me to rotate it 90 degrees into the room more, give me a crying emoji. Now I'll look, Sam. I love it. I'm on your screen as you're sending me a screenshot. Yeah, so we're going to do that. We're going to kind of hit up your vanity. It's just going to be at an L shape, which is just perfect. It's so weird seeing it because I don't get that very often. I don't get to see that. Okay. So, sorry, Matt. You're vetoed. Not allowed. We're not doing that. Okay. I'm excited. I'm feeling like we're heading somewhere in the right direction, and everyone's settled down a little bit, I think. I don't know if I think I'm getting everyone's chats now. Must be that's only like a limited time thing. I don't know. Or the polls changed it? I don't know. Oh. Man, see, I wanted to talk to someone. I don't know what I'm doing on the live streams, honestly. Oh, okay. So when people build your home's design, do they let you see the end result? Yeah, usually they'll send me after pictures. Okay, well, let's nail down this vanity idea that we have going on here. Oh, Tia, do not tell me that. How many times are you gonna go in and do it? Like, come in and out. That's cheating. Okay, so do we want... I don't want dead space back here. So I think we're going to have 2 of these, but that doesn't work. I mean, even if they're 12 inches, that gives us 24 between them. I don't think that's enough space. So maybe there is just one on one side, which is what I thought we were going to have to do, what I wanted to do originally. And then I'm just going to have to put a filler in here. Square tub instead of oval one. Urinal, get out of here. How much is that? 27. So we're going to overhang this on the right side, 28. Liars. What's the depth of this? It should be 20. Oh, 15. Okay, it should be 15. I think it's going to look so cute. It probably is expensive. We could do towel warmer on the walls. Oh, darn it. That didn't fill that. So I need a panel. I should have known that. I can't believe I didn't. You had a TV. That's everyone's dream. That's a fair point. We could maybe if we can find a way to do it in a classy way, we'd do it. It would happen. Okay. Hopefully this looks right. This is being not fun for me right now. And this whole thing has to get dropped lower. So how do I want to do this? All right, we're going to leave this because what I want to do, because I think over here on the, what empty wall? I don't think we have enough space. I mean, I guess you could do it here. Maybe. I love that idea, Caitlin. Ooh, a tower. We could do a little tower in the corner. Thank you. Good idea. This is what I need to do. We just need to pull this back. That should do the trick. Ooh, do I like that that bumps out? I think I kind of like that that bumps out. We still have to design the vanity itself. And obviously, like we are in the very beginning stages here, so we've got a lot to do. Do we want I hate corner cabinets. I hate corner cabinets. But woo! I want to try and just see what it would look like. They're not my favorite ever, but maybe in this case it would work. Like have some lazy Susans in there. That would be kind of cute. We're a little bit in the bulky area. I do in my catalog. I think I do. We could put a good comment. Good call. Unpin your own comment now. Yes, no. What are we thinking? I mean, we still got a long ways to go on the whole vanity, but I don't know. Yes, we'll need one there. Absolutely not. I know there's something wrong with me. I'm not. Yeah, I don't like it. So, but it's kind of a weird thing because it is very bulky, but it doesn't need to be. Like maybe we just that's the thing. I'm like, can I make this work? Can I make it look right? And Pat, I like a challenge, right? That doesn't seem so bad. I don't know how functional it would be. It wouldn't be very deep. Yes, we're gonna drop that side down in just a second here. I know that one's not a good one. So let's drop this to 30, 29, 28. 28's low. Why does that seem not right? Doesn't that seem so low? But like if I put a dining chair in right now. Oops. Ding, dining. Lost my cursor for a second here. I just want like a regular dining chair. Why do we have to get complicated over here? Ooh. Oh, probably because it's only 15. Is that why it looks so small? It's going to be a stool. We can't do a chair because it's getting in the way. Well, I could just shift the vanity amount more. No. I thought it was 28. Why does that seem not right? It must not be. Maybe it's 30. I don't know why I'm thinking it's 28. No, it's 30. Not that that's going to make a huge difference, but I think it's 30. I should have known that. I don't know why. I think we're going to... What do I want to do with this part? Let me put a stool. I think we'll do a stool. Do we want to do a stool or a chair? What do you guys think? Okay, Matt's saying stool already. You can kick it right under there. I kind of want a swivel stool. I wonder if I have a pretty swivel stool. Is that allowed? Exam stool. You guys see these? Yeah, we're going to do a waterfall there. Yep. You gotta give me a minute on that one. That one's kind of cute, but I think it's too big. Dang it. I need it like half the size of that. Ooh, a saddle stool. This is what I wanted in hygiene. I kind of still want one now. I don't know if anybody's ever used them for any other type of work, but when I was a hygienist, I would have loved to have a stool like that. And I still want one right now, but they're so expensive. All right, we're just going to do a regular old stool. I'm not going to. Actually, there's a little wheeled stool. Would that one work? I think that's it. Yeah, that's what I was. Yeah, the one that said that was a custom piece I made for a client forever ago. We're just going to make it taller. So I think like 18. That's going to make it bigger too, though. So let's see what happens what this looks like when we do this. Yeah, that works. It's funny. I've always done my makeup standing up, and I'm like, I don't know if we're going to move this thing, would want to sit down, which I know sounds silly, but we're going to extend this too because we got a little bit of room there. Is that okay? Because this is her area. This is only her. Nobody else is coming over here to do anything. So is it okay if the sink is centered there? Because the stool is going to be under the vanity area. I don't like the transition, but I know we've got some work to do there. I think it's good. Give me a 1 if you like it. We're working on it. We gotta get the main fixtures down. Okay. We're gonna get there. Just trust the process for a little bit. Okay. This has got to get set back to be flush with this. And then this has got to get to like 30 so that it butts in. Oh, no, wait. What we're going to do actually is we're going to remove the countertop on here. And then we're going to do a custom countertop piece so that I can add the waterfall in to it. Oh, no, wait. No. That's not what I wanted to do. I have to do it on this one. It has to have custom. And I just click this button and then I can just add a waterfall edge, but it's going to go all the way down to the floor, I think. So the question is now, what do I want to do about that? Because I don't like that. I think that's stupid. Can you make the filler longer than the sink? Down more? What? After that laundry, you really got to trust each step. Yes. Can I waterfall on the top? Yes, I want a waterfall on the top, but I can't. I don't think I can pull this up from here. It doesn't let me grab it and manipulate that. So God, my hair is like really bugging me today. I got to manually draw a little object in. So I'm going to do that because it's just not going to work the way I want it to, which I knew, but I wanted to, I don't know. I wasn't thinking about it. I feel like I've heard this song already tonight, so we have to switch up the music in a second here. So we're just going to do that, and then I think technically this should overhang on the front. Oh, I'll just pull it over because it's still a custom countertop. So many lines over here. So we'll pull that there, pull that there. Should do the trick. Yeah, we're getting there. Be patient, please. But really, though, that doesn't, like, structurally, that wouldn't work. There would have to be a ledge here. So I'm just pointing that out, even though I don't care right now. Okay. I think I want this skinnier. Do we want the left skinnier? Through the drawers. Thank you, Caitlin. That's what I do for my clients, Floor. Uh-oh. You guys see what just happened? What kind of mirror do we want here? I don't want a waterfall too much. You should know that, Sam. You know what? I'll do a poll about waterfalling. Even though I don't want to do it. But if you guys want me to waterfall the counters more, give me a smiley face. If you don't, give me a crying emoji. What did Matt and Pat say at the same time? Oh, good job, guys. Look at you. Oh, I just saw that Jennifer sent me a rose. I have no idea when that happened. People aren't siding with you right now there, Sam. I don't think I want to do an arch mirror. There's no arches in this house. It's not an arch house. What is this mirror? We got to think of something creative for sure to do with the mirrors, though, because we have a lot of mirrors going on. Okay, so it seems like we're not waterfalling the edges. Let's talk about this corner cabinet. We'll do a quick poll on the corner cabinet. Do you like it or do you not like it? I'm going to stop the current poll. If you like it, give me a smiley face. If you don't like it, give me a crying emoji. We're going to change the color, just the shape. We'll change everything about it. All right, seems like the corner cabinet's going to go. Darn it, I was just trying to do something a little different. What if we did like open shelves? Wood and open? I can't believe I just said that, but it'd be functional. It would be very functional. Ooh. I kind of like that. All right, time to... I don't know if you guys can even hear my music. I don't know if we did this one. Okay. Does anybody have a problem with the functionality of the unit itself? I can type fast enough. We see open shelving there. I'm not getting tired. What are you guys talking about? I did just suggest. Well, in the bathroom, it's fine. It's functional. It's allowed to happen in there. I know. Well, because it's going to be pretty. It's not going to be just some floating shelves. Like, we're talking like this. And then it would be decorated with makeup and stuff and like hair products. And maybe it would be wood. Yeah, well, it's 11:38. So, you know. It settled down a bit. I feel like I'm a lot better. Okay, do we still hate it? No, not floating. Never floating. Never floating. No, I shouldn't say that. I do put them in. I have floating shelves in my kitchen, and I just did my kitchen this year. Well, last year, but generally no. Okay, let me make this like a 36 by 48 and see how big that is. Kind of like that. You know what we need to do? Yeah, that's what I said, didn't I? What did I say? Did I say 11:38? I think I did. All right, we're going to put a 30-inch vanity right here. It is 10:38 p.m. Eastern. Gosh, I guess that shows where I'm at. I don't know why either. I don't know what happened to me. That's like, wait a minute. Okay, so I still know that it's an hour and a half ahead though, so I'm not that tired. Okay. It's 10:38. Sorry guys. Did I throw everyone off? I think all of these need to be inset. My default cabinets are not, I don't think. And I think they need to be inset for the setup to work here. Yeah. I knew what time it was. No, but lately I've been doing pretty well on the stream and not getting tired and like, I don't know. Okay, now we're going to get into the fun stuff here. I should just do these all at the same time. So maybe I am too tired. Oh, God. No way, Tia. Did you get up just for the live? I would hope not. I would hope you would prioritize sleep over watching me. Okay, I want to like get the like tile and oh, we got to go back to this other tub. What an interesting chair. Yes, you will see me Tuesday. Thanks for joining us, Matt. Sorry I didn't read all your comments because I was too busy reading all the other comments. Ooh, this is a classic pedestal. I think I might get on board with that one. Little on the bulky side. You know what's going to be really interesting? Oh yeah, is trying to design this bathroom with its like this modern feature over here to make it still look like the rest of the house and in theme with the rest of the house. Like we are going to have either an awful time or it's going to be so much fun. Like because I want to like keep it in character in character. I don't know if that would be the right word, probably not in character, but in the theme, in the style, that's better. I'm tired. Pat, your social life must have slowed down a little bit. Wait, who am I ignoring? I'm not that important anyways. Can we do the checkered floor tile in here to tie it to the laundry? I wouldn't mind doing that. Give me a 1 if we agree with crow wash. If he subscribes, or super fans, I'll like always answer him. Nehemiah says no. Pat, that's so basic of you. What are you doing? Oh. The problem though we're gonna have here is what color is the tile? Where am I? Green. I was thinking we'd get that green in here. I like it. Yes, Shelly, the laundry room is done. Give me a 1 if you like feel like the checker patterns overdone. That's fair. So, Pat, do you hate it in our laundry room? I thought it looked so good in there. Like, oh, so cute. That's okay, Jen. Thank you for being here. We'll see how much longer I can go. It's closet space. I thought we would get way farther in this bathroom than we did tonight. And I'm kind of like, now I have to do the design stuff. I'm like, oh my God, my brain can't do this right now. Maybe if we get a general direction and then brainstorm for Tuesday. Actually, let's not do that. I'm going to see. Oh my goodness. Yeah. There we go. Okay, so we were talking about not having this be cornered and doing open shelves facing one way or the other. I don't know. I feel like either way, it's just weird. Yeah, I know. It's so bad. Yeah, I don't like that. I need to change some of these colors. We've got too much going on. This is going to be navy instead of velvet. Instead of this bright velvet, it's going to be navy. So I can like settle my brain down a little bit. And then let's just make this the same color as that for now. And then also for now, we're just going to do this. Whoops, that's not what I wanted. Okay. Wow, it looks so much better already. Haley, I wish I knew. I'm going to send new photos of my bathroom floors in my new house. I can't get over them. Okay, please do. Did you already send them, Pat? Because I need to see them. So the big thing I'm concerned with is like which way should it be facing, I guess. So I don't like the mirrors either. I don't know how we're gonna do this and make it look right. How do people normally do this with this setup? Let me look at this picture that Sam sent me again. Yeah, it's set at the same height. Oh, and the backsplash goes up. Oh, I love that. Okay. So that helps. So we're going to set this. I think if we get some of the more basic stuff nailed down, then I won't and like big picture. I still need to focus on big picture. I'm kind of like looking at the details a little bit too much and getting too focused on them. So I need to just get the big picture. Has Pat? No, he's just a regular viewer. Just on my team of my regulars. That's what it's funny because I was like wondering about that. So if the stools, I'm like trying to figure out where like what that would be. Like I'm 5.5 feet, so like half of me is like 2.25 if I'm equally proportionate. So that's 24, 30 inches off that. So 18, that would be 48 inches. So it would be it would be too tall, which I'm like wondering that the image you sent, I'm like, how, like logistically, like, so let's move these down. But even so, that doesn't seem like we'd see it. Move these both down to like 87. That's gonna put it at like 38. I don't know. Should I just like set, oh wait, should I leave the backsplash and then just kind of like set it on here? But then what height is it at? Ooh, Pat, I love those floors. Oh my gosh. That would look good in here too, and I think it would go in theme. It's getting there. Are you living there now? Because I don't think you were before. Can you bring backsplash up the whole entire wall and then the mirror won't look weird sitting on top? Well, what I think I'm going to do is that it's not on here. What we're going to do is actually like have it resting on there. So it's going to be out that way. And then I'm going to like angle it back so it's leaning. But obviously you would find a way to secure it. But that would make it seem a little bit better. And then I think I want to do... Yes. I think I love that. We could do it a little bit different. I have a question. Could you take a 1,200 square foot house with like a 400 half garage and turn it into a 4-bedroom, 2-bath? I mean, I can try to do just about anything. I'm wondering if I should make it skinnier. I know I don't have one with the lights around it, and personally, I don't think I like them. Which I know we need some light around here, so I'm trying to figure out what we're gonna do. Does seem like we did not like the tile, so I think I am gonna call it for tonight because, as you guys can tell, I'm kind of losing my energy here. And everybody brainstorm and look up some ideas for. That's so exciting, Pat! I'm so happy for you. I'm gonna look for I do have an LED built in because I have one myself, so I technically could put that one in there. Okay, so hopefully I have it in my catalog because I lost a bunch of stuff. Yeah, I'll have to go pull it from my own plan file. I'm glad you will be back on Tuesday there, Mikey. So I will be Tuesday night, 8:45 p.m. Eastern. We will come back and design this bathroom. That's what I do for my clients, Logan. So if you're interested in working with me, you gotta fill out the link in my bio. Thank you all for joining. Appreciate having